Welcome back. This is now part 5.
I don't think there's much point in looking for survivors.
No, milady. No, milady. No.
What a magnificent sight.
Oh, that's just a great shot right there.
Central control from 0X. Lift off, A-OK.
Still, why would it... I know I'm sticking to this point, but why would it need a giant chrome nose cone just shoved onto the front? Are they being guided by radar? But... And later on I'll explain why it's so pointless.
Mach 2.8.
There goes Thunderbird 2! Yay!
Mobile control from Thunderbird 2. I'm returning to base. 0X is entering rarefied atmosphere and she's doing fine. In a few minutes it'll be open to Alice. Okay, Thunderbird 2. Thunderbird 3, can you hear me?
Again, a great shot of Thunderbird 3 in space.
Mobile control, I hear you. Alan, 0X entering rarefied atmosphere. It should be with you in approximately 1 minute. Right, Scott. 100,000 feet, Mach 3.2. Start countdown for chemical rocket. Commence of countdown coming up on computer. Countdown commencing now. Stand by to release lifting bodies. Standing by. Height 112,000 feet.
Notice the sky is gradually getting darker. But there's like they're toning down the light or something, making it darker, yet 0X stays firmly lit up.
Release on green light. Roger. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
So there go the jet engine lifting bodies breaking away.
Computer reports chemical rockets. 5 seconds.
There go the chemical rockets.
Airspeed 3,000 knots. 4,000. 5,000. 6,000. 7,000. Leaving Earth's atmosphere. Computer reports jettison nose cone. 10 seconds. Roger.
Wait for it. Like I said, why would they need to blow off the nose cone if it...
Escape velocity reached. We are leaving Earth's
Watch this transition to from air to space. It... Oh wow. That is a beautiful sight, that is. It's just incredible. I want to know how they got the stars to twinkle like that. Back to Thunderbird 3 again.
Thunderbird 3. I can see 0X. She's on course and accelerating to 100,000 miles per hour.
Okay, thanks, Alan. You'd better return to base.
FAB.
International Rescue calling 0X. May we offer our congratulations on a superb liftoff. Fortunately, our services were not required, although I can tell you now that a sabotage attempt was made just before liftoff. But we took care of it. Now I guess the rest is up to you. International Rescue from 0X. Dr. Grant has just told us about the sabotage attempt. The only thing we really want to say is thanks.
Just one other thing. They say their services were not required. That's one other thing I have to say about this film. They never pull off any rescues. I mean, they do a rescue in like the last 5 minutes of the film when they rescue the crew of 0X at the end. Okay, watch out for spoilers. But they don't do any other rescues. I mean, most of the film you're just sitting around. You see 0X on Mars. You see the things on Mars. Not going to say anything more than that. But what? Why not show the Thunderbirds pulling off another rescue? Or most of the movie you're just sitting around waiting for the Thunderbirds to come flying to the rescue. And
Hi there, Penelope. I just happen to be monitoring your frequency, and
Well, what do you say, Virgil? Are you game?
I sure am.
furthermore, if Virgil was sitting on that launch pad all by himself, what was he doing with himself the whole time? How does he occupy the time? Was he Was he reading a comic or something, or reading a magazine?
Some kind of nightclub.
Well, that means you won't be back here till morning. Sure.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Job we're doing here.
Alan was coming back from Thunderbird 3 and he's going da 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 da.
Okay then, Scott. Have a good time.
Gee, thanks, Dad. I made arrangements with Glenn Field. They'll be able to reach us by radio at any time.
But that's like if Frodo was reading from Lord of the Rings, was reading Jeremy Pratchett's Lord of the Rings, or like in or let me think, or what if the Ninja Turtles were reading a Ninja Turtles comic?
What goes on around here? Have you all gone crazy? This is international rescue, remember? We can't leave the base unmanned. Sorry, Tintin.
That's all right, Mr. Tracy. I understand.
Well, I don't. I'm going to bed.
But won't you have some coffee, Alan?
No, thanks. It keeps me awake.
Poor Alan. Poor Tintin. That's another thing. In the series, Alan really fell for Tintin. He really did. He had feelings for her. That's another thing. After a while, you stop thinking these things are puppets, and you see them acting, and you think, wow, I forget they're puppets. You see their facial expressions change, and you think, wow, these are puppets? After a while, you start thinking of them as real life people, real life characters.
No, Alan. Have you gone crazy? We can't leave the base unmanned.
Enter the dream sequence. Okay, for some reason, Alan has turned into Elton John.
Sounds great. Why, here she is.
Why would a Rolls Royce have that horn on it? And a pink one at that.
Why, hello there, Penny.
Have I kept you waiting?
Of course not. You're dead on time.
Where to, milady?
Why? The swinging star, of course.
Do you know how they got all that smoke effect? They basically had the set on top of a giant tank, and they filled the tank with dry ice to make all that smoke. So yeah, it was freezing cold on the studio that day. And now Fab 1 can fly.
Why, we're flying.
That's right. Turn right just past planet Mars, and you should see the swinging star straight ahead of you, Parker.
Right, milady.
Right, milady. That's another thing. Right there, Mars is depicted orange, alright? Remember that. Mars is orange, reddish orange. Remember that. Reddish orange. And you'll know why I'm a little bit edgy about that later on.
It's fabulous.
I thought you'd like it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it there. See you for part 6. Wow.